Hey guys, welcome back to day 6 of Algorithmas. So today we've got another Codility algorithm, which is to find the odd occurrence in an array. So what this is you're going to have a load of numbers. Each numbers will come in pairs. So you can see we have 2 9s, we've got 2 3s, we've got another 2 9s, and then we've got a 7. And what we want to identify is which number is not paired, so is left unpaired. And so there is quite a simple way we can do this. If you recall from our previous algorithms, we have a way to group similar items in an array by what their value is. So all the 9s we can group together, all the 3s we can group together, and the unpaired item is going to have a grouping number or a grouping count of 1, because it's if there's only one of it, if you group it together, its total count is going to be 1, and that's what we want to look at. So we can essentially just group these together, and whatever has a count of 1 we can then logically consider it as being the odd one out or the ungrouped number. So let's give this a try and see what we get. So we're going to get an array of numbers, and like as always, I think the best thing to do is give it a name that makes sense. So I'm going to say test, and I'm going to convert it to a list first. So test list equals a dot to list, and I believe that's a capital T, and we're just going to have to import in link and system collection generic. Okay, so we've got systems twice there. Let's get rid of one of these. Okay, so we've converted this to a list, and next what we want to do is we want to group it. So within here we can actually just do a group by clause. So group by, and I'm going to group them by whatever value they are in. So group by whatever whatever value it's equal to. And then what we can do is, now that we've grouped them, we want to then check which one has a count. So we can essentially just iterate through this. So for each of our val in test list, what we want to do is we're going to return back, I believe it's an I grouping. And what we want to do is convert the I grouping to a list and then check its count. So if val dot, and we're going to be converting it to a list, and then we're going to check the count. So if the count is equal to 1, then we know that's the odd one out. So then what we want to do is simply what's it asking for? Is it return it? Return. Okay, so return the number. So we know that if the count is 1, then we want to return the key of this val. So we can do return val. And I think we still need to convert it to a list. I don't think we can turn the key on its own. It's an I grouping, but we'll try returning the key on its own first. Let's just run this. I can't remember if you have to convert this to a list or not. Okay, and is there a default if we don't know? Function returns 7. That's the value of the unpaired element. Okay, well, what we will do is, it doesn't really specify any of return types, so we'll just return 0 for now, just to get this to pass, or we'll get this error gone. Okay, so we've actually successfully passed this test. So you can see that when it's equal to 1, all we need to do is return the key, because once we've grouped it, any that exist in pairs, they will have a grouping more than 1. You can't have a pair where it's just 1 on its own. But if it is equal to 1, the count of it is just 1, only one element of that exists, then we know that's ungrouped. And logically, that would be the value that we return. So we're going to submit this. I have no idea if this is a decent solution or not, but let's just see what we get. I imagine because we're using a loop, our space-time complexity is going to be high. So that's probably going to affect our score, but it's all a learning experience at the end of the day. And this, I think it's just being evaluated right now. So we can see we've got our solution there, and we got 66%. You can see performance was only at 50%, and we did get a wrong answer here, wrong answer there. So let's just have a look. We got 0 when we expected 5,000. So again, there are cases where this is where you're not going to get the exact right answer. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to sit here and debug this and solve this and show you how to get the final right answer. I implore you to give this a try, because again, this does happen. This is just how software development happens. Not all of your test cases will pass, and then you have to kind of just look at all the edge cases. So I want this to be as real as possible, which is why I'm going to show you. As you can see, there are cases where sometimes all my tests they won't pass. But yeah, hopefully this was insightful for you guys. This was day 6 of Algorithmas, so stay tuned for the next episode, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.